my name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a... In a not so long time ago, in a galaxy not so far, far away,
two brothers started a podcast.
The Force was mediocre in both.
And it definitely showed.
Anyway,
today we're talking about a job that is not exactly real.
But also maybe one of the coolest jobs ever imagined.
The people who protect the galaxy using special powers?
And carry around giant glowing sticks.
Today we're talking about being a Jedi.
So what exactly is a Jedi?
A Jedi is a peacekeeper who uses something called the Force.
The Force is like an invisible energy that connects everything.
Kind of like gravity, but you can actually use it.
Which is very helpful.
So what can Jedi do with the Force?
They move things without touching them.
Like lifting things with their mind.
They can also sense danger before it happens.
What else can they do?
They have really fast reflexes, which means they react super quickly.
That's how they block things with their lightsabers.
A lightsaber is basically a glowing sword made of energy.
Which is awesome.
And definitely not allowed at school.
Okay, I want to hear some cool Jedi facts.
Alright, let's do it.
Jedi train for years, usually starting as kids.
So it takes them a long time to learn.
Yeah, it's not something you just figure out in a weekend.
That makes a lot of sense. What else?
Jedi follow something called a code, which is basically a set of rules about how they should act.
Like staying calm and not letting anger take over.
Because using the Force the wrong way can cause problems.
Big problems.
That's interesting. What else?
Each Jedi builds their own lightsaber.
Wait, they actually make it themselves?
Yeah, which makes it unique to them.
That's really cool.
Let's do another one.
Jedi don't use fighting unless they have to.
So they're usually more about protecting than attacking.
Exactly. They try to keep the peace first.
Alright, let's do one more.
Jedi are trained to stay calm even in stressful situations.
Which is pretty hard, even without space battles.
Yeah, imagine staying calm while flying through space.
So what does a typical day look like for a Jedi?
Training, practicing, and learning to use the Force.
Also, going on missions to help people.
And probably a lot of lightsaber practice.
Which is probably the best part.
So, how do you become a Jedi?
Well, first you need to be in a galaxy far, far away.
That might be the hardest step.
Yeah.
But if they were real...
You'd need a lot of discipline, patience, and self-control.
And a lot of training.
Definitely a lot of training.
What skills make someone a great Jedi?
Focus, so you can control your thoughts.
Calmness, especially under pressure.
And kindness, because Jedi are supposed to help people.
Being a Jedi sounds pretty amazing.
Even if it's not real, it teaches some pretty good lessons.
Like staying calm and helping others.
And maybe pretending you can move things with your mind.
Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you had fun learning about what it's like to be a Jedi.
And remember,
may the 4th be with you.